The best way that works for me, if you have a cylinder head like this, when you're doing valve and valve keeper, I'm gonna show you, is using this grease to prevent these valve keepers from flying around. All right, so what I do is I put some grease on the tip of the valve. I put the spring and the cap on. It's all blurred. Put the spring and the cap on, and then I have this valve compressor tool. These are expensive. This is like the cheapest one I can get that can do the job. So the thing about this thing is when you compress it and then release it, the spring wants to wobble like this, and it pushes the valve keeper out of place. That's why the grease works really good. It prevents it from flying out. So what I do is I put my hand on here, and when it wants to move left, I correct it right, and when it wants to move right, I correct it left. You kind of have to control this thing moving left and right and try to keep it centered so the valve springs don't pop out. And then I also have these needle nose pliers. Any kind of pliers will do. And then I was also using this magnet, but I really prefer this and needle nose, but the magnet does come in handy if it ever falls. You definitely need one of these. And so anyone who's watching this video who wants to comment, I have used you use the plastic bag, you put it over, you put the keepers in there, you put the plastic bag, you press it down. It doesn't work on these, it doesn't work for me. As you can see, I barely have any clearance around to push it down. And when I removed it, I used this little tool, the special tool that you put a socket in and push it out. You put the magnet in the middle. That works for removing it, but for putting it back, I definitely needed this. And so I'm just finishing up. I did all the valve stem seals replacement, and I'm just coming up on the last 3. So I also just wanted to make this video because I don't think I'm going to work on this in a while. This is going to be the last time I work on this cylinder head. And the valve spring compressor tool is Orion Motor Tech. I got it on Amazon, OMT.